The following is a class on the Bhagavad Gita as it is, 7th chapter, text number 1, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on August 4th, 1971, in London, England.
Maya Sattva Prartha Yugam Jinyan Madasaya Asang Sang Samakrang Mang Jatha Vyasati Tatsino. Krishna is speaking to Arjuna that Maya Sattva Mana, you have to train your mind to become attached to me, Krishna. Actually, that is yoga system. Our mind has got two business. Something accepting and rejecting. So, we have to train our mind in such a way that we become simply attached to Krishna. That is called Maya Sattamana. Maya Sattamana Pratham Yogam Mad Asraya. Taking this yoga can be practiced by taking shelter of me or my representative. Not alone. Therefore, Krishna says, Maya Sattamana Pratam Yogam Junjan Mad Asraya. Asraya means shelter. Krishna says Mat. Mat means me. So, either you take shelter of Krishna or you take shelter of a bona fide representative of Krishna. That's why if you do a business, either you transact the business in agreement with the proprietor or the proprietor's representative, the business is ordered. If the representative of the firm signs that agreement, then even the proprietor does not know, it will be accepted as bona fide. It is not. So, even though you cannot see eye to eye Krishna, you can execute this yoga system, Krishna consciousness, through the agency of his bona fide representative. Maya Sattamana Prartha. And how it is asangsang. Asangsang samagrangma. By practicing that yoga, you will understand me or God. Asangsang, without any doubt. Asangsang. Samagram, and in full. Not that partially. Jatha Gyasasi, as you can understand, Katha Srinu, now, yes, attention. Krishna is beginning to speak to Arjuna about this Bhakti Yoga system and is drawing attention. Srinu, please hear attention. Yesterday there was a question. Somebody, I do not know whether the gentleman is present here, whether you have seen God as Krishna. Not only me, everyone has seen Krishna. Everyone has seen Krishna. Krishna is not that you can see Krishna in this form. He is playing flute and enjoying with Radharani. That is his natural picture and natural form. But he has got multi other forms also. If you are not fortunate enough to understand this form, then you can turn your attention to other many other forms and you can see it. Actually, we cannot see spirit, soul, even we cannot see. The modern advancement of science, they cannot see even the particle of the spirit. They have no power. Just like I am, you are. We are not spirit souls. We are in this body, but in medical science, after dissection of the body, cannot find out where is the spirit. But there is. That's a fact. But you have no instrument or power to see. In spite of your advances now, so many scientific instruments, you cannot see. Therefore, in the Shastra it is said, Ata Sri Krishna Namadi na bhavid grahyam indriya. These senses are so imperfect that we cannot perceive what is spirit soul. We cannot see. That's the fact. And we cannot, it is very difficult to perceive also. But you can see also, you can perceive also by accepting a certain method. That method is called Yogam Junyan Madasaya. You have to practice this yoga system under my shelter or my representative shelter. Then you can understand Samagram fully, completely, asamsa, without any doubt. That you have to practice. And that practice is also not very difficult. Simply one should be serious that I want to see God. Everyone is seeing God, but he does not know that he is seeing God. That is Maya. There are so many examples. Just like you can, although you are in this room, you can know that sun is not yet set because you can see your watch and you can understand the sunset time is not yet there. So you can understand perfectly that there is sun in the sky. It is a method. Similarly, you can understand God is there. You have to accept the method. If you accept that method is recommended here. Yogam Junyan Madasya. You have to practice this yoga system under the shelter of me. Me means, just like the same example, a business firm signs. We agree to this point. The sign manager signs, the proprietor signs, he says we the company, any one of us. Similarly, when Krishna says, Madhasya, under my shelter, it means that taking shelter of Krishna or anyone in the disciplic succession of Krishna. The same example, anyone attached to that business transaction is as good as the proprietor of the manager. So Krishna says, Jnanam teham savijnanam, the yoga system. Yoga system is a type of knowledge. Jnanam. Jnanam means knowledge. Jnanam teham savijnanam idam bhakshami asesata. I'm just trying to explain the knowledge or the devotional knowledge or the yoga system by which you can understand me perfectly, that I am speaking to you in full knowledge, jnanam, and savijnanam with scientific knowledge. Not that bogus knowledge. Savijnanam. Vijnanam means science, with scientific knowledge. Modern days, people are advanced. They like to talk on scientific basis. And here is the Krishna statement, savijnanam. It's scientific knowledge. Bhakhyami asesata, and I shall explain asesata in full explanation, without any reservation. Not that summarily I say something, you do not follow, do not understand, I finish. No. I shall fully explain. Asesata. Jadgatya. And if you fortunately can understand, Jadgatya neha bhuya annad jnatavam avasishyate. If you understand this science, then you finish your process of acquiring knowledge. Every one of us acquiring knowledge, that is called experience, one after another. So Krishna says that if you understand this science, savijnana, then your knowledge will be complete. You have nothing to hanker after any further knowledge. Knowledge is complete. That is also Vedic injunction. Jasmin vijñāte sarvamevam vijñātam bhavanti. Jasmin vijñāte. If you can understand the supreme knowledge, the supreme, then sarvamevam vijñātam bhavanti. Everything becomes known to you. Just like in arithmetic, if you simply learn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then you learned all the arithmetic problems. Because in the arithmetic there is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever you see, big calculation, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Similarly, if you simply understand Krishna, then you will see the whole arithmetic, whole world, whole universe is full of Krishna consciousness. Therefore in the Bhagavad Gita we see that Bodham Janmanamante Jnanavan Man Prabhupada. When actually one becomes wise, full of wisdom, Jnanavan. How? After many births of speculation and calculation. When he actually becomes, just like the same example, a very expert mathematician, he sees the whole mathematics, arithmetic is full of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So actually when one is in knowledge, then he can see Krishna everywhere. Not that those who are in the lowest stage, they think that Krishna is here in the temple and not anywhere else. That is the lowest stage of understanding Krishna. But the highest stage of understanding Krishna, the Krishna conscious person sees everywhere Krishna, even within the atom. Andantarastham paramanachayantaratham. Krishna can be found within this universe, in everyone, and as well as in the atoms also, within the atom. Samagra. But this knowledge is little difficult. Therefore Krishna says, Manusyanam sahasreshu kaschid jatati siddhaya. Out of many millions of human beings, one becomes interested in Krishna consciousness. That's not fun. When I speak Krishna, you should understand God. Krishna says, Manusyanam sahasreshu. Sahasreshu is plural number, means among thousands of men, millions and thousands of men. One becomes interested. Manusyanam sahasreshu jatati siddhaya. Siddhaya means perfection. Perfection of life. One should be very cool-headed. The distinction, the human being and animal, the animal does not know what is perfection of life. They are simply interested with four principles of bodily necessity: eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. That's all. They have no other enquiry. What is the perfection? But that is not possible. In that body, in that animal body, cats and dogs or hogs or elephants, very big body, or tiger, very powerful body. But they cannot inquire what is the perfection of life. That inquiry is possible in the human form. The tiger has got body, and a man has got body. Tiger may be very powerful, a man may be very weak, but there is a great distinction between the tiger and the man. Because tiger becoming so powerful, he has no power to understand what he is or what is the perfection of life. But a human being, although he may be very feeble and very weak than the tiger, he has got the developed consciousness to understand what is perfection of life and what is. That is the difference. People are trying to be like tiger. In India, a certain section of people, the Mohammedans, they say that we want to be like there means tiger. And more or less in the Western countries also, everyone is trying to become a tiger very fast. But one should be very cool-headed. The tiger is very powerful. The tiger can attack anyone and kill him. That is very good. But what is the use of tiger? Nobody is interested in tiger. Rather, if the tiger comes within the city, immediately it will be shot down. Because it has no use. But a humble, meek cow, of course here there is no protection of cow. But in India, the cow is protected. It is the duty of the human being to give protection to the cow. It's like we offer Krishna our obeisance. Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya. Krishna, you are Brahma, you are worshipable by the Brahminical culture. Brahmana Devaya, not by others. Because you are Go Brahmana Hitaya, you are well-wisher of the cows and the Brahmins. Why Krishna is not said tiger? Why this prayer is devoid of tiger? Because Krishna is always thinking how to protect the cows and the Brahmins. When Krishna appeared on this planet, he became a cowherd boy to give protection to the cows. He was tending cows by his personal example. We will read in the Krishna book how you are taking care of the cows. Therefore, Go Brahmana Hitaya. The first prayer is that you are protector of the cows and the Brahmins. Jagadhitaya, you are well-wisher of the whole universe. But your special interest is to give protection to the cows and the Brahmins. Why that special interest? Because if the human society does not give protection to the cows and does not cultivate the Brahminical culture, then it is cats and dogs. Therefore it is given. And as soon as the whole society becomes full of cats and dogs, how can we expect peace and prosperity? The dog's business is go, 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 go. Why you have come here? Why you have entered in our neighborhood? Please get out. Please get out. Not please, get out. No. So we have cultivated a nice human society that there are all, what is called? Dogs, immigration department. Oh, why you have come here? Oh. Yes, sir, I have come here not to harm you. I have to speak something nice thing. How long is that? Oh, Lord. Not more than 1 month. All right. So immediately watch dogs. In every house, beware of dogs. Don't enter. Beware of dogs. This is human civilization. You see, you cannot enter anyone's house. You cannot enter anyone's country. And as if you do, this means you want of this Krishna consciousness. But the Vedic culture says, Griham Satrumapi Praptam Vishasam Makutobha. Even if your enemy comes to your home, you should receive him in such a way that he will forget that you are his enemy. Griham Satrumapi Praptam. Satru means enemy. If you see that an enemy has come to your house, Satrumapi, Satru means enemy. Api, Allah. You should receive in such a way that he will completely believe you that you are his enemy, and you are not his enemy. That was the system. In the Kurukshetra war, the two brothers, cousin brothers are fighting. But after finishing the fighting, there is no enmity. These people are going to that camp, they are talking or taking lunch, very friendly. Friendly. There was another fight between Bhim and Jarasandha. The whole day there was fighting. It was decided that one should be killed. That's the fact. The fighting between Kshatriyas, that it is not end unless one of them is killed. That is Kshatriya spirit. So they know, Bhim and Jarasandha knew it very well, that this fighting is going on until one is dead. One of the belligerent parties. But at night, Bhim is the guest of Jaratha, sitting together, talking friendly. This is Brahminical culture. For duty's sake, for some cause, we may fight. That's all right. But that does not mean we shall remain inimical always. Viham sato vipasam visasam makutuvam. There is another example. The fight was going on between Arjuna and Duryodhana. So Duryodhana criticized the commander-in-chief, Bhishma. My dear grandfather, you are affectionate to the other party, my other cousin brothers, therefore you are not fighting very nice. He thinks like that I am not fighting very nicely? Yes, then just to infuse it. Yes. So he said, all right, tomorrow I shall kill all these fighters. Is that all right? Yes, that's right. So I keep these 5 arrows reserved for killing these 5 brothers. So Duryodhana did not believe that he may miss these 5 arrows. But he said, my dear grandfather, better I keep these 5 arrows with me. I shall deliver you tomorrow morning. All right, it is. Krishna understood. Krishna is all pervading. He immediately said, Arjuna, tomorrow you are going to be killed, be assured. Why? Now this is the position. Then what to do? Now you go to Duryodhana and take away all those arrows. Otherwise you will be killed. So Arjuna remembers that Duryodhana once promised. Duryodhana was elderly, Arjuna is younger brother. That, my dear brother, I promise, whatever you want I can give you. So Duryodhana said, all right, I shall ask you some days later, not now. So Arjuna thought, now this is the opportunity. I shall go and ask Duryodhana to give me those arrows. So Arjuna went to the other camp, and immediately Duryodhana received him as his brother. My dear brother, you have come. What do you want? You want the kingdom without fighting? Therefore you have come. I can give you. I can stop this fighting if you want without fighting. No, Duryodhana, no. I've come for some other purpose. All right. Whatever you want, you can. Now, yes, you sometimes promise that whatever I want, you will give me. Yes, I am keeping my promise. What do you want? He said, give me those 5 arrows. Yes, he said. Immediately. This is Kshatriya spirit. This is Brahminical culture. Yes, he said. Promise. Ramchandra was going to be enthroned. And the stepmother said the same to Dasarath Maharaj, that their stepmother, Maharaj Dasarath, 3 wives. So one wife wanted that her son should be king. Then immediately she proposed that instead of Ramchandra, my son should be king. Maharaj Dasarath said, how it can be? It is already arranged. He is the eldest son. Now you promise sometimes that you will keep your promise and satisfy me. So this is my demand. So what do you want? Ramchandra should be banished immediately and my son should be killed. He agreed. He called Ramchandra. This is the demand of your stepmother. Kindly go to the forest for 14 years and your stepbrother will be killed. Ramchandra agreed immediately. That's all right, father. This is Brahminical. Is there any single instance in the history that a king which is going to be enthroned next morning, and by the order of his father immediately he goes out to the forest. Therefore, there is no harm that we make materially very much advanced, but not like cats and dogs. Take Brahminical culture, then it will be perfect, the whole society. Go Brahmana Hitaya, Jagat Gitaya Krishna, Govinda. That Brahminical culture can be established only by understanding Krishna. Without understanding Krishna, whatever we do, we shall remain simply animals. That's all. So, how the animals can be interested in Krishna? That is not possible. Therefore, Krishna says, Manusanam sahasresu, out of many thousands of people. Just like we have started this movement, Krishna consciousness movement in the Western countries for the last 5 years. But how many people have come to take to this Krishna consciousness? Not very many. We have got about 3,000 also. Therefore Krishna says that it is not attractive for everyone. But if one is attracted, his life is success. His life is success. Lord Chaitanya also says the same thing. Brahmanda bhramite kono bhagyavan jeev. There are many innumerable living entities. They are wandering within this universe in different forms of bodies and different planets, transmigrating from one body to another, one planet to another. Eirupe Brahmanda, out of them, if one is fortunate enough to associate with a bona fide spiritual master and Krishna, his life is success. Eirupe Brahmanda bhramite kono bhagyavan jeev. Guru Krishna kripa paya bhakti lata beej. Beej means seed. As from the seed, the big trees come out. Similarly, if one is injected with this Krishna consciousness, understanding, then gradually it will grow into a big tree. And when the fruits will be there, he will enjoy life. So, although this Krishna consciousness, God consciousness, yoga system is very easy, still Krishna says that Manusanam sahasresu kaschid jatati siddha. Jatatam api siddhyanam. Not only perfection of human consciousness is there when one understands that I am not this body. I am spirit soul, Om Brahma. That is perfect. But if you study continually, so many men, everyone is bodily conscious. In Moscow, I was speaking with a great professor, Patovsky. He is in charge of Indology department of government. He says, although I defeated him in argument, he says that after finishing this body, everything is finished. Let's see. No. The spiritual knowledge begins when one is perfectly aware that after finishing this body, I am not finished. That is what. Not that those who are in the concept of life, that after, with the finishing of this body, everything is finished. That is nonsense. Na hannate hannamane sarire. That's not it. Na jayate nam yati va kadati nitta sāsatu ayam. na hannate hannamane sarire. This Atma is never born and he never died. Na jayate niyate va. Nitya, eternal, shasvata, ever existing. Shasvata. Na hannate hannamane sarire. Don't think that because the body is finished, therefore, he is finished. No. In another place, Krishna says, Tatha dehantaram prapti, as you are changing body, from babyhood to childhood, childhood to boyhood, boyhood to youthhood, youthhood to grown up and old age. This is your practical experience, as several times expressed. Similarly, this old body, when I give it up, I shall accept another body. What is that body? That will be given to you by the laws of nature according to your mentality. As you create your mentality, Jangama Bhapi Smaran Lok, absorb your thought and mind at the time of death, then you are given a particular type of body. Either in the womb of a human being, or a cat, or a dog, or a demigod, or a tree, or so many. There are 8,400,000 species of plants. If you want the body of a tiger, if you have exercised very nicely to become a tiger like he's strong, then God will give you next life to become a tiger, actual tiger. Why tiger like? Become a tiger. I give you also. Become a tiger. So what is the use of getting tiger's life? You know, perhaps you all know, the tigers cannot get food every day. And naturally, if in the forest there is a tiger, the other animals, they are very careful. But when he is too much hungry, God provides him one animal. Because God provides everyone's food, the tiger also must have food. Eko bhunam vidadhati kamat. That one supreme is maintaining all these living entities. The tiger is also part and parcel of God, and he has got that body. So God is kind enough on the tiger. And what to speak of the devotee. So, this human form of life, Krishna is placing on this point, that Manusanam Sahasreshu Praschidjatati Siddha. Out of many millions, at least at the present moment, nobody is interested to know what is the perfection of life. They think, or one thinks, the perfection of life means to enjoy the senses to the best capacity, and as soon as the body is finished, everything is finished. Just like Professor Kotowski's story. With the body, everything is finished. Therefore, people are so much anxious to enjoy sensual, because he knows as soon as this body is finished, everything is finished, so let me enjoy. This is the misconception or illusion or maya. Body is not finished. You are creating another body. Janvana, Daivanetrena, and you will get another body. Karmana, according to your karma. Therefore, the intelligent person, Bhavanam Janmanam Ante, that intelligence comes after many, many births. Bhavanam Janmanam Ante, Jnanavan, one who is actually wise. Bhavanam Janmanam Ante, Jnanavan, Manga Prapaddhati. Krishna says, he surrenders unto me. Why? Because he is wise. How he is wise? Now because he knows Vasudeva Sarvami, Samatma. He understands that Krishna is everything. Not that he is falsely surrendered. He knows that Krishna is everything. Aham kharvasya prabhava, matta sarvam prabhata. Krishna says out. I am the root. Bijoham sarva bhutanam. I am the root, I am the seed of everything. Therefore, when one becomes actually wise, full of knowledge, then he surrenders to Krishna. Now, intelligent person, they will see this instruction of Krishna. Krishna says, that is our method. Our method of acquiring knowledge is to hear from the authority, that's all. Now who can be better authority than Krishna? The Bhagavad Gita is a book of authority, is acknowledged in every part of the world. Not that simply Indians or Hindus are interested. Any scholar, any philosopher, throughout the whole, any religion, any scientist, even Professor Einstein, you are interested in Bhagavad Gita. You are reading it daily. So, wise man means one who understands this. So our formula is, if one is not God conscious or Krishna conscious, we immediately reject him. We immediately accept that he has no quality. Hararo bhaktasya kutro mohad guna. One cannot be qualified unless he is God conscious. Without qualities, immediately become rejected. Why? Yes, what? MA, PhD and PhD and on and on. That's all right. But in spite of all his education, he will create simply havoc in the world. That's all. Hararo bhaktasya kuto mahadguna monorathena asato dhavato bahi. Because he is hovering over the mental plane, he will simply create havoc. His education will be utilized for his sense gratification, and he will not care for anything. Just like the great scientists have discovered the atomic bomb by scientific research. What is the effect? Now by one drop you can kill many millions of people. That is his advancement of science. Why don't you create something that people will not die? But that is not. I can accelerate death, but I cannot save death. That is not in my power. Then what kind of scientist you are? You create something, you create some medicine, they take this tablet and no death, no more. At least no disease. That is not possible. There is disease, development of different kinds of disease, and they are discovering different kinds of medicine. That is a struggle. That is not scientific improvement. There is one problem before you, and you are creating some antidote, that's all. This is struggle. Struggle for existence. This is not scientific improvement. But how one can be stopped from repetition of birth and death? That is here in the Bhagavad. What is that? Krishna says, Janma karma me digvam, vijanati tattva. You try to understand Krishna. What is Krishna? Janma karma, jo janati tattva. Anyone who knows in truth, not superficially. Oh, Krishna I know. And the certain place they have got an idol of Krishna there. I know. Everything. Not like that. Try to understand Krishna. What is he? He is Krishna, undoubtedly. But people want to know but actually what is Krishna. That we are opening. So if one simply understands what is Krishna, the result is Sapta Diham Punarjanmanaiti. Simply by understanding Krishna, there is no more taking birth. Punarjan. If you take birth, then there is death. If you stop your birth, then you can stop your death. Because birth and death is in relationship with this body. If you don't have a material body, then there is no question of birth, death, old age and disease. So this is the process of Krishna consciousness. People should be interested by hearing the words of Krishna. That is intelligence. Krishna says that in this way you can stop your birth and death process. So why don't you do that? Why you are after so many things? If you simply try to understand Krishna, and if you perfectly understand, then immediately you can stop your birth and death process. You are eternal. That is intelligence. That is intelligence. That's why Krishna says, after many, many births, one comes to this conclusion that Krishna is everything. So, why shall I wait for another many births? Why not accept Krishna as in everything? This is intelligence. Krishna is saying, he is not bluffing. So why not take Krishna's word as true and immediately, Mang Prabhupada, immediately surrender. Krishna, I do not know anything, I simply surrender. Please protect me. That's all. Finish. Very simple thing. This Krishna consciousness. Everyone can take. It doesn't require to become very highly, scientist, philosopher and something like. Simply accept Krishna's word and see the result. And the result is happening also. Those who are accepting Krishna in that way and trying their best to please Krishna with this human form, how much they are happy, how they are enjoying life. So this is practical. So our request is that everyone should try to understand the Krishna consciousness movement and be happy. Thank you. What is that? Krishna has not extended Maya. You wanted Maya. Therefore he has given the facility to enjoy Maya. That's why the government creates the prison department. It is not the government's desire that there must be some prisoner. But you are criminal, therefore there must be prisoner. So you create the prisoner, not the government. Government creates the university, come there, take education. Maya is created by you. As soon as you forget Krishna, the Maya is there. Just like there is sunshine and darkness, side by side. If you want to keep yourself in the sunshine, there is no darkness. But if you voluntarily come to the darkness, what the sun will do? Krishna says, Sarva dhamman parityajya mamekam saranam. You surrender to Krishna. But why don't you do it? That is Maya. It is up to you. Therefore you create Maya. Krishna does not create. A man is hanged. Does it mean that the High Court judge who orders that this man should be hanged, the High Court judge is enemy of that man is hanging? No. He has created here his situation that he should be hanged. God is very kind to everyone, but we have created situations so that we suffer. Karmana, Daivaneshwarena, by our own work and under the supervision of the Supreme. That's like in the state. You create some criminal activity and with the supervision of the government, you are punished.
We connect to someone who has already a family and is working and who wants to progress in Krishna consciousness. I mean, he has to give up his job and share his hand?
No. Never. Simply you have to see what you are doing. By such action, Krishna is satisfied. That's all. You can do anything. The basis that is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Ata Punghi Vidasresha Varnasama Vibhavat Shanuspitasya Dharmasya Sansiddhi Paritosana. The example is that like Arjuna. Arjuna was a warrior, fighter. So, when he proposed that I shall not fight, they are my brothers, my grandfather, my nephew. That was his proposal. Krishna said, what harm you got this nonsense idea? You are in the war field and are denying to fight. That means, by his nice proposal that I shall not fight, Krishna is not pleased. But after understanding Bhagavad Gita, when he saw that Krishna wants, he said, yes, Karishe Vatananka. That is what. So he remained a warrior and he still became person. So everyone can remain in his own occupation, Varnasava Vibhavata. But one has to see that whether Krishna is satisfied. Then whatever he is doing, that is perfect. That is Krishna consciousness. Yes. Yes, God thanks him. But you desire. Man proposes, God disposes. Whatever you desire, if you insist, God will sanction. And without his sanction, he cannot do. Therefore, your doing something is dependent on God's sanction. But you desire something out of your own wish. You are not a stone. You are a living entity. So you can desire anything. The Krishna consciousness, they do not do anything without Krishna sanction. Yeah, not that desire, God sanction. Don't say like that. Desire is yours, but sanction is God. If you want to do some business, you must take sanction from the government. You take license. You cannot do out of your own wish. Similarly, you can desire and propose, God, I want to do, and God will send. So those who are not Krishna conscious, they want, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. Krishna says, but Krishna says that you give up all this nonsense. That we do not say. Krishna says, Sarva Dharman Parityaj, Mam Ekam, simply take me. But that we do not do. We ask Krishna, please let me do this. All right, do it. Yateshati tathapu. Krishna inquired from Arjuna after teaching in Bhagavad Gita. Now I have spoken to you everything. What you want to do, you can do. That is Krishna's word. Krishna says that best thing is that you simply take to Krishna. And Krishna gives you the opportunity, liberty, that whatever you do, whatever you like, then do. Now it is your choice. Just like father, grown up son. He says like that, why I do like this. That is my opinion. But when the son says, no, I shall do like this, all right, you do. But without father's consent, as and the sun cannot do anything. Similarly, without Krishna's sanction, you cannot do anything. But the proposal is yours. Therefore this message, man proposes, God disposes. The God is not responsible for your work. If you act according to the order of God, then He is responsible. And if you act against the will of God, then you are responsible. Yes.
Desire is due to the material contamination, or is it?
Yes, desire is according to association. You mix with the drunkard, will desire to drink. And you mix with us, will desire to worship Krishna. Therefore, you are giving a facility. You associate with us and desire only Krishna. There is no duality. There is one, Krishna. But you have created duality. That is Maya. When you forget Krishna, there is duality. When you think that there is something else other than Krishna, there is duality. So people are not coming to Krishna consciousness, there is duality. They are thinking that we can be happy without Krishna. That is duality. If they know it perfectly well, that Krishna is one, and therefore my interest is with Krishna. My interest is not different from Krishna's interest. That is one. Just like in the family, the head is the father. But if anyone acts according to the state of the family, then there is no duality. If some of the members say, no, I will act like this, then there is duality. If everyone acts according to the desire of Krishna, there is no duality. There is oneness. But we don't act, therefore there is duality. Therefore duality is Maya. Your question? All right.
You must have a spiritual body in order to go back home. Yeah, is it only with the Krishna mantra, but taking the prasad that we receive that body?
Oh yes. Oh.